past few days, we have seen some spectacular meltdowns from activists because Hunter Schafer was not cast as Zelda. They are furious that a beautiful biological woman was cast as this iconic character, and now it's gotten so bad that they are wishing harm against Miyamoto. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, a couple of weeks ago, when this rumor had really picked up, a lot of people were saying there was no way Nintendo was going to do this. I wouldn't necessarily put it past them, though, because it is also Sony, and we know how companies are, right? They will do whatever they think is going to gain them social points, but in this case, gamers actually won. They cast a beautiful biological woman to play Zelda. Not that that's particularly shocking, and most people on the internet are happy with this decision, but there are always going to be a few very vocal people, and these individuals cannot fathom the idea that they didn't win. Online discussions have heated up as gender activists express frustration following the casting reveal for Nintendo's live-action The Legend of Zelda movie scheduled for May 7th, 2027. The announcement named Bo Bragason as Princess Zelda and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link, putting an end to persistent rumors that Hunter Schafer would play the role. These rumors, which started circulating in late May 2025, were later exposed by that Park Place as originating from a PR firm associated with Schafer, and it would have always been a terrible decision to go for, in my opinion, a named actor. I'm glad that this isn't just like celebrity bait. I mean, we don't know the rest of the casting, so maybe they'll put some recognizable names into roles, but I'm glad that the two main actors here are not people we know. I love when unknowns are given a chance if they have proven that they can play the part. These two definitely look the part. And Hunter Schafer is someone I am not particularly familiar with. I've seen them in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the recent Hunger Games movie with Rachel Zegler, and I guess they did fine for the 5 minutes of screen time they had total, but that does not mean that they would have been able to play Zelda. And even putting identity politics aside, this person is going to be 27 at the end of the year, so they wouldn't even have fit into like the age bracket. It's absolutely wild that these activists on social media just prove time and time again that they don't actually care about the source material or about the characters or stories. They simply care about their personal politics being pushed into entertainment. And yeah, these people were freaking out. They criticized this choice, saying, still no Hunter Schafer Zelda is unfortunate. Why isn't Hunter Schafer Zelda? Literally, don't piss me off, Nintendo. Hunter Schafer, I will avenge you. But now it's gotten even worse because there are threats on social media against Miyamoto's life. That is absolutely insane. I understand you might not like this decision. You're going to be one of the 5 people on the internet who doesn't like it, but you're allowed to have your opinion. You're allowed to say, this is a terrible take. I think Hunter should have been Zelda, whatever. But to go and wish death upon people is absolutely disgusting, degenerate behavior. And this is not okay in any way, shape, or form. Even against the people I don't like, I would never wish for something as terrible as this to happen to them. And this is all because of a video game movie. So, Endymion had posted, so Nintendo didn't want to put Hunter Schafer as Princess Zelda in the live action, so your reaction is you want this actor to be able to murder Miyamoto? Yeah, I'm glad Nintendo doesn't listen to this side of their fan base. These people are insane, dude. And listen, if this was just a Hollywood production and it wasn't really Nintendo protecting their characters and their stories and respecting what their fan base want, you know that someone like Hunter Schafer probably would have been cast, which would have definitely divided people and led to most likely a loss in money. But Hollywood listens to these types of people, and it's crazy that time and time again, these individuals don't show up to monetarily support movies. They have proven time and time again that they don't know the source material because they instantly would have said, well, this isn't a good casting decision because of the massive age difference. And then you see the way that they act when they don't get their way. Absolutely disgusting behavior. They're also going on to say Hunter should be allowed to K everyone in the replies to this, which is just so disgusting. I mean, the left has always been pretty unhinged, but it's just gotten, of course, worse and worse as time has gone on. And even on the internet over the past, couple of years, anyone deemed anti-SJWs, people who do not agree with every opinion these people have been threatened. I know that this article had recently gone up highlighting a threat that manga lawyer had faced over his take on Cyberpunk, saying erase male V from all marketing materials, remove key hetero relationships from the game files, set the default female V preset to have the darkest skin and unattractive features compared to the beta. BlackRock's ESG Company of the Year, how many times are you going to fall for it? And these people are saying things like, I actually think that we should start K-ing these idiots. Just disgusting all around. I mean, what else could you possibly say to these people? Make asylums great again, perhaps? I think that this casting is fantastic, and I think that most people agree. I mean, the actor who's playing Link is 16. The actress who is playing Zelda is, I believe, 22. So those are right in line with ages. They are not in their costumes here. This is most likely their like screen or film testing images. So we don't know exactly how they're going to look. Are they going to put them in wigs? Are they going to really dress them up? Is it going to have more of like a medieval Game of Thrones, Excalibur-esque feel? It's too bad Patrick Stewart's a loony as well. But I think that these two look like they can play the part, and I am cautiously optimistic, right? I'm someone who doesn't think that everything needs a live action adaptation, but I hope that this comes out. I hope it's good, and I really hope these two do a phenomenal job. And most people seem to think that they are really good casting as well, but the individual wishing, harm upon developers and, of course, Miyamoto simply for casting these two great looking actors is pretty strong. I mean, people are really going at this person. Why is the left so prone to violence? Nintendo had no idea about Schafer because Schafer's PR team started the online campaign in the hope that fans would petition Nintendo. Schafer was never even in consideration for the role, and as far as I'm aware, never even had an opportunity to audition. They really hate women, and it shows. Peace and love and tolerance all around, unless you think a dude is a dude and a woman should be played by a woman. Yeah, perfectly normal, guys, perfectly stable. Is anybody really surprised at this point? It's either do what we want or we'll off you, or do what we want and we'll off ourselves. Cultists gonna cult. The sad part is they did listen to them for so long, probably not even a fan. So I'll definitely be keeping my eye on the situation. It's absolutely deranged behavior, though I can't say I'm surprised by the types of people that Hollywood has pandered to over the past couple of years, and unfortunately that video game companies still occasionally do as well. This is why you should not give these people attention, because they will always demand more, and when they do not get their way, they lash out. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and found it important and informative, make sure to leave a comment below. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.